This will be an educational video about the different ethics that different cultures value. So, what are the big three moral codes? The three ethics are ethics of autonomy, ethics of community, and ethics of divinity. So let's start with the first type of ethics, and that is ethics of autonomy. This type of ethics is mainly concerned with issues of harm, rights, justice, reciprocity, and fairness. This ethics focuses on protecting the freedom of the individual as much as possible. Some situations that raise moral concern in ethics of autonomy are the following: whether or not someone was being treated cruelly, whether or not the weak or the vulnerable were being taken care of, whether some people were treated differently from others, or whether someone tries to control or dominate others. The second type of ethics is the ethics of community, which is concerned with issues of duty, loyalty, and hierarchy. In this type, the people conform to the group as much as possible. Some situations that raise moral concern in ethics of community are the following: whether someone fails to fulfill their duty, such as disrespecting their authority or their country, or even the action of betrayal towards their in-group. The third and final type of ethics is the ethics of divinity. This type of ethics is concerned with issues of sacred order, purity, and sanctity. Individuals are expected not to violate the natural, sacred order of things as well as the sanctity of one's body. Some situations that raise moral concerns in ethics of divinity are the following: whether or not someone violates standards of purity and decency, or whether or not someone acts in a way that God would approve of. Now that we've discussed the three different types of ethics, the question remains on whether these ethics are culturally universal or not. In order to answer the previous question, we must first understand the difference between individualistic and collectivistic cultures. Individualistic cultures are found in countries like the States, Britain, and France, where independence and autonomy are promoted, and moral concerns, such as those associated with community and divinity, are not as valued as those concerned with autonomy. On the other hand, collectivistic cultures are found in countries that are mostly in the MENA region and some of the Asian countries, where all the ethics are considered to be important, particularly the ethic of community and divinity.
When you decide whether something is right or wrong, to what extent are the following considerations relevant to your thinking? Please rate each statement using a scale from 0 to 5. The first question is whether or not someone suffered emotionally. Yeah, 4.
Probably 4.
3. Second question is whether or not someone was denied his or her rights.
I think 5. 5 for this one.
5. 4.
Right.
Like honestly, 3, I guess. Yeah.
Whether or not someone showed a lack of respect for authority.
Sometimes I feel like that's situational, so I'll say 3.
4. 3. 4.
Whether or not someone acted in a way that God would approve of.
5.
Okay.
4.
2 or 3.
All right. The second set of questions. Please just indicate your agreement or disagreement with the following from 0 to 5. When the government makes laws, the number one principle should be ensuring that everyone is treated fairly.
5.
4.
5.
Okay.
5.
It can never be right to kill a human being.
Yeah, I strongly agree. 5, that's not right.
All right. Give us any thoughts, explanation. What do you think?
In terms of, under no circumstances is it okay to, choose to kill somebody. I understand there are circumstances where there's, maybe car accidents, and it's still not okay, but if it's a choice, 100% 5. I disagree. It should never happen.
5.
Okay, on that part, can you explain why did you choose 5?
Yeah, because humans make mistakes. So whatever was the mistake, they should not be punished by killing.
Alright.